experiencing working in a two-man booth. It's better. You work better as a team when you have a third guy there. Like when you have a third guy in a booth with you when you're doing play-by-play or color commentary, it can get a little. It can
But
get
hey,
a little.
we've done for you and me when doing football and all that. We
Yeah,
actually did a
yes,
3-man booth
yes.
one time. But what do you think? You think Jaws even fits with the color commentating, or what do you
No,
think? No.
no.
Okay, what do you think about that, Pierre?
I guess in a way, kind of like when you have three people, it almost ends up having like a fifth wheel involved.
Yeah, it does.
It almost like bogs it down, and you're like, I want to watch the game.
I think it's more like a third wheel because it's like basically you have two wheels that keep going like a well-oiled tune machine, and you have that third lone redheaded stepchild wheel that just comes in and be like, "What am I doing here?"
Like a tricycle.
Like a tricycle, yeah.
Exactly, and also if you think about it too, a lot of people when you're doing these two-man booths, like I'll give you an example for Kyle and me, we prepare just for two. Like when we do our stuff, we prepare to do it as a two-man booth.
Uh-huh.
When you bring in a third person,
It's unpredictable.
It's definitely unpredictable.
It's
and
like
you never know.
Yeah, it's like someone might go off into their own tangent, and then you're like, well, we had a whole thing planned on how we're gonna
Exactly, and that's the one thing.
And communication's really key in order to make the booth a successful broadcast.
And believe us, we know communication very well. That's why we're media students. But you have to look at it like this. When you have the two-man booth, they're used to working with each other. Like Kyle and I, we're used to working with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We know we know when one person stops talking. The next person takes up.
Yeah.
And like when he does play by like me, what am I? I'm a color commentator. People ask me, what is color commentating? My job is to tell you about the stats and the statistics of the teams, of the players,
and the recap of the what plays go down.
And what exactly and recap. And Kyle, as in Kyle is what they call the motor mouth. He's the one that does the plays as they happen.
I don't know. I actually had a motor mouth, but besides the point,
Congratulations, you just found out. Now you can start the healing.
Oh Lord! But basically, what my job is from play-by-play, I just call the plays as they go along, like football, basketball, all that stuff, and just tell you what's going on out there. But basketball is actually different though, because you don't really, excuse me, you don't really do play-by-play as much. It's more of the action. The people can see the action of what's going on as the color commentator actually speaks. So
exactly.
I have the words from Rod Villagomez. Thank you very much, Rod.
And also, but it's just like, and again, and also with these third-man booths, let's say, and this happens a lot in three-man booths. You'll have one guy talking, and then another guy will start talking, and then the other guy starts talking, and they start talking over each other, and that sounds like a car. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound.
Car accident is what you were
exactly,
saying.
or a car wreck.
So what? Okay, getting back to the Jaws topic here. Was this the right move?
Yes.
You think so? Tell me why.
Like logistically, a two-man booths are better. They go faster. They have better accuracy. And also, it's also, if you think about it as a budget-wise, company budget-wise as well, you're saving money. You're saving money on your company budget by not having that third wheel, meaning you're not paying this third guy. So that means you have the money to pay someone else or use the money to improve something else in your department.
What do you think, Pierre?
Well, I can see from a business aspect why it would be helpful. Now, it's kind of not a good thing for the guy himself because, he might... Well, at least he has a good resume. Hopefully he has a good resume.
He does. From a former Philadelphia Eagles quarterback.
Yeah, so...
Exactly. He has a great resume.
It shouldn't be a problem for him to find another part of work,
No, the simple fact is, there's other places that would hire him. CBS Sports, of course, and, MSNBC, Fox Sports. There's plenty of places where he can go.
Yeah.
But, as I'm saying... If you look in the sports world as of now, the three-man booth is disappearing and the two-man booth is taking over. You see it in college sports, you see it in professional.
But they did last year with I don't know if it was last year or a couple years back in the NBA with the NBA on NBC with Mike Breen, Mark Jackson, and what's the guy's name? Jeff Van Gundy. They do a usual three-man basketball booth. What do you see into that?
Well, when you do the three-man booth or a two-man booth, you've got to be able to have this done ahead of time. When we're going to work a game, we are weeks before the game starts. we're already saying, okay, who's going to be in the booth with us? Okay, so if it's a 3-man booth,
Yeah.
Kyle, myself, and whoever.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be in the booth with us. Okay, this is how the game plan's going to work. Kyle talks for Kyle. When Kyle's talking,
I
shut
talk
up.
majority of the time. So
Yeah.
when I talk, so
When- and then
everybody
when-
shut the hell up.
And then when Kyle stops talking, I take over. And then when I start talking, you take over.
Yeah.
But when the play starts, it goes right back to Kyle. Even if you don't finish what you say, play starts. Oh, he's back on.
Right.
Exactly. Well, it's not like with basketball.
No,
though.
but with football, that's how it goes.
That's how football
In
goes.
basketball, you can
the
finish
people
what you're saying.
can see what's going on, and then they let the color commentator finish what they're saying.
Exactly, but in football, you can't. In football, it's